Improve bone density, strength, balance, and overall longevity with OsteoStrong Hickory. Call 828-270-0918.
Good evening and welcome into the Monday, August 25th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2 and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. Topping our news today, the victim in a Burke County murder case was identified this afternoon. The individual killed in the incident has been identified as 22-year-old Matthew Uri Roderick, 27-year-old Chad Allen McJarrett, and 26-year-old Donovan James Purcell, who list separate addresses on North Carolina 126 in Morganton, were arrested by Burke County Sheriff's officers, and they were each charged with felony second-degree murder. As we previously reported on WHKY Radio and our website, WHKY.com, over this past weekend, on Friday, the Burke County Sheriff's Office responded to an address on North Carolina 126 in reference to a cardiac arrest. When deputies arrived on the scene, they found a deceased male and initiated a homicide investigation. Police identified two suspects, Chad Allen McJarrett and Donovan James Purcell, who were taken into custody. They were both incarcerated in the Burke County Jail without bond and were scheduled to make first court appearances today. The Sheriff's Office is working closely with the District Attorney's Office. The investigation is continuing. As we receive more information, we will have it on our website, WHKY.com. We have reports on multiple fires over the past few days. Fire damaged a home in Longview and claimed the lives of two dogs who were serving the town. Sunday at approximately 7 p.m., the Longview Fire Department responded to a reported residential structure fire at 308 20th Street Southwest. First arriving companies arrived at the scene in less than 2 minutes and reported a working fire. Firefighters attacked the blaze inside and outside a two-story wood-frame dwelling. 16 firefighters had the fire under control in less than 40 minutes. A search was conducted by companies on the scene. There were no injuries reported to firefighters or civilians. However, two canines were found who had passed away in the home. The Longview Fire Department was assisted by the Eichard Township, Mountain View, and Hickory Fire Departments, along with Catawba County EMS. The cause of the fire is under investigation by the Catawba County Fire Marshal's Office. Firefighters in Conover responded to a blaze at a local school. Multiple agencies assisted in fighting this fire. Shortly after 3 p.m. Saturday, the Conover Fire Department was dispatched to a fire alarm activation at Concordia Day School on 5th Avenue Southeast. Upon arrival, responders began searching the building and found an active fire, which was quickly brought under control. One classroom was heavily damaged and adjoining areas sustained smoke damage. No injuries were reported. The scene was later cleared and turned over to school administrators. The City of Conover Fire Marshal is investigating to determine a cause of the blaze. Multiple agencies assisted Conover, including the Newton, Claremont, Oxford, and Hickory Fire Departments. An Alexander County home was destroyed by fire last night, according to our news partner WACB. At approximately 9 p.m. Sunday, Alexander County 911 received a call reporting a fire at a residence at 1082 Wittenberg Road. The Wittenberg, Bethlehem, and Taylorsville fire departments responded. Fire Marshal Christopher Hicks says the structure was destroyed. He says the home was occupied. The cause is yet to be determined. No injuries were reported to civilians or firefighters. However, a pet did pass away as a result of the blaze. School is back in session, and WHKY's Ariana Mack joins us with some information on how to stay safe now that buses are back on the roads.
Students across the Hickory Metro were headed back to school today, and officials with area law enforcement agencies have issued some tips for drivers in the area. Drivers should know the North Carolina school bus stop law. When there are yellow flashing lights, this means the bus is preparing to stop. Slow down and be ready to stop. When there are red flashing lights and an extended stop arm, the bus has stopped for children. Drivers must stop and remain stopped until the lights are off, the stop arm is retracted, and the bus begins moving again. Officials also remind drivers to watch for children near bus stops, sidewalks, crosswalks, and in neighborhoods. Kids may sometimes dart into the road unexpectedly. Stay alert. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY.
Thanks, Ariana, and good luck to all of the students this upcoming school year. In today's crime report, Ariana returns with a report on the arrests of 2 men who are charged with stealing items from a construction site. We'll also have details on the arrest of a man for allegedly threatening to shoot people. In local sports, Jason Savage has a recap of Caldwell Community College's volleyball season opener, plus Crawdad's results from the weekend. Remember, high school football is now underway, and we will have Friday night coverage of Hickory High each week with Jason Savage and Mark Seaman. That's on our sister station, WHKY Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM, and online at WHKY.com. In Community Focus tonight, Ariana Mack is in Morganton and is joined by Jay Brandt and Joseph Hasty as they discuss a special event to commemorate music. Temps reached the low 80s today under mainly sunny skies. Lows could drop into the upper 50s overnight tonight. When was the last time we said that? The next several days look fantastic with highs in the upper 70s or low 80s through Saturday, with no chance for rain showing in the forecast. For the latest updated weather, go to our website, WHKY.com, anytime. And remember, you can also watch segments from the WHKY News at that website and read all of the latest news and sports every day. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.